The conversation dives deep into the psychological impact of captivity, as the guest shares his strategies for survival and maintaining sanity. He engaged in mental exercises, composing and revising texts in his mind due to the lack of physical resources like pen and paper.
If I didn't have paper and pen, which I didn't for at least a year and a half, I had to write in my head. I was revising books in my head. So I would go through and say, okay, this needs work. Might as well get to it.
This method not only kept him mentally sharp, but also provided a semblance of order amidst chaos. The host is curious about the unique dynamics between the guest and one of the guards who, while part of a violent gang, displayed a less violent demeanor.
Did you try to communicate to him what it's like, where you grew up, and that your experience as a human being is so wildly different than his?
No, that wasn't our topic of conversation. He told me a little bit about his background, and it was military, as a matter of fact, which I think is typical.
The guest reflects on the stark contrast between his Western life and the harsh realities in Somalia. He acknowledges the profound economic disparities and challenges faced by those in Somalia.
No, it's clear that most of the world doesn't live like we do in the West. What it must be like to be a person that's stuck there, that lives there. I had plenty of opportunity to think about that.
The narrative of captivity turned into a journey where practice became a tool for survival. It not only helped him adapt, but also facilitated his later expression of these experiences in writing. The guest's story exemplifies the unpredictability and complexity inherent in using mental routines to cope with difficult situations.
When did this book come out? It just came out last week. It's easier now that I've written it. But when I first got out, I wouldn't have been able to talk about it like this.
Through these mental practices, he cultivated resilience and cognitive strength, while acknowledging the setbacks and gradually building a path to creative expression and recovery.